Es que en B no entras, ¿eh? O sea, en B olvídate, en B olvídate. No, no. Vyse es la Vyse está rota. ¿Qué pasa, chavales? Os recuerdo que en la descripción tenéis el link de descarga al Robo, que es un juego multijugador completamente gratuito de Elixir Games, que están haciendo unos juegos que molan muchísimo. Podéis descargaroslo ahí. La verdad que está muy guapo. Yo lo he jugado en stream. La verdad que me ha gustado muchísimo. Podéis jugar con vuestros colegas. Además hay muchas armas, hay muchas cosas que desbloquear, así que os recomiendo jugarlo porque la verdad que es una auténtica locura. Así que nada, en la descripción tenéis el link de descarga. Me ayudaréis muchísimo a que estas cosas vayan pasando en el canal. Básicamente, que nos den dinerillo. ¿Para qué? Para hacer mejor contenido. Así que, de nuevo, link ahí abajo en la descripción. Y muchas gracias por apoyar el canal. Lucas, Stitch sacó este vídeo hace poco y explica la función de la Vyse en Abyss. A ver.
Vyse is broken. It's Valorant's off season, and that means it's time for experimentation, kooky concoction, but best of all,
Vyse is broken,
brand agent. Evil geniuses have cracked the code to unlocking Vyse potential, and they've made Abyss her domain. In this classic NA showdown, EG put the hurt on America's golden drin 9-3, and it's all thanks to this sinister steel sentinel. But is she really better than Cypher?
Sí.
Form impossible to clear webs of trip to get endless amounts of free info? Absolutely. So join me as I break down round by round.
En defensa sí, en ataque, bueno. Cuidado, no ataque, cuidado, es diferente.
Love is in the air, everyone. And by love, I mean a 67% pick rate on Abyss. Yeah, offense on A with some wall or well-placed razor vines, but she completely turns B site into something that it's not. Holdable. When anchoring B, there's about one, maybe two spots to play that a well-placed molly or timed drone can easily clear. Then you have a bunch of offense duelists can play in, but they have to be able to get out and play the retake. What I'm saying is that it is really hard to truly hold on to B, but evil geniuses have forged a setup that makes the impossible possible. Vyse and Omen are bunkering down on B, Sova spotting mid, and Ash is baiting for Jet on A. Now, we don't get to Vyse cook right away, as Sentinels are set up in a 1-1-3, defaulting A main start. And they start slow. Bang plays, pulls back a star, allowing his teammate to scale up main, but Sims used the star for himself. Ye takes pot shots at the attackers and backs off, but did he bait hard enough for Sim?
Sí, con el smoke, no.
No.
Bro, porque tienes que smokear, macaroni.
With this first blood, EG are now forced to make some tough decisions. Something needs to be left open. Derek immediately rotates off mid, leaving it empty for the time being to potential execute, but falls back shortly after, realizing it's happening. Instead, Vyse and Omen are holding hands and decide to walk down B. He spots the both of them. And now, rewind a second. Before they made this, Superman smoked bookshelf, and Derek went back to A. Because by making an aggressive push like this, the defense expected offense to take space elsewhere. So, one way to stall, and a solid two-stack. But center just chilling. Zelsis just drops back to hold from deeper, and the offense continually apply pressure A. It's smart. Jumping on that execute would have been a bad idea. The offense have the player advantage. If they play patient, EG will either push into them, or Sen will have time to group up and trade out. This is the winning play. So in the meantime, why not apply extra pressure and freak the defense out even more?
Es muy loco, es demasiado, ¿sabes?
Goes out and wait, falls off the cliff? Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys are stupid. It's his decoy. Now, at this point in the round, it's up to Sen to either hit A or B. But keep in mind, you guys, you all saw Vyse over there. So what's your decision? Oh god.
Yeah, bro, this is.
Thorns activated.
Wait, that's kind of a sick flash, huh?
Yeah, use the flash. That was brutal.
The flash just goes off the second I see someone.
30 seconds left.
He has to pop it.
Yeah, he's popping.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Qué locura, ¿eh?
That's kind of sick, actually.
That's actually really
sick. Yeah.
He microed that.
Man. That's the best way to use this character.
Yeah.
I would say.
Everyone just died.
Wow.
Sorry, Sage, your slows are you. Just look at how long the offer stalled out. Sova and Cypher were literally locked out for like 20 seconds. And now, normally, a good Yoru is a good Vyse's worst nightmare, as his kit just bypassed everything of her. But as he swung left, Nature swung right with his flash, taking down the entry, protected by his teammate's Nebula blocking pillar. Then, the rest of Sentinels had to wait out this Razor Vine. It is deadly on its own, but when playing against a Vyse and Astra combo, a Suck Thorns rip you apart. You have to respect these Vines. And despite crossing the wall together, the offense were still divided. This site smoke didn't help, and EG, despite being down a member, dominated.
Full molly. What the fuck. Bro, se va a jugar Astra con Vyse.
Despite that beatdown on Piss,
100%.
again, which isn't that bad of an idea. If your team manages to cross this wall together, it isn't that bad. But there's problems with one. The window you have to get across is incredibly small. In pro play, worse, but ranked, it's horrible. Everyone plays like ape. Two, look at where the wall is positioned. It's laid out so that you have to commit to ramp in order to bait it out. And if you are this, odds are you're going into sight. You just can't jump spot around this thing planting safely, and if this wall does get triggered, someone on your just getting cut off. But to be safe on this eco, Vyse didn't want to get overrun and played the retake. Sen got plant, but check this out. Derek ripped his recon right next to Vyse's arc rows, meaning anyone who was going to break start was full blind. This allowed the defense to flood on site, and the pistols didn't stand a chance. But guess who farmed all the Vyse? Going into round 3, she's 1 point off for steal garden, and her team has a new setup. Vyse can anchor B, these two are supporting Jet all the way down mid with her Outlaw, and Astra is bunkering down on A with her Star, one being a side smoke for extra protection. Now Sen, they're going A with Yoru's Dimensional Drift, and are leaving Cypher mid to hold on to map control in case they get stuffed and half them back.
Qué locura,
Both
tío.
rivals open the round by trading Superman smokes top cat, and Narrate flings a cage to the top, slaps a cam on the wall, that gets shot. Someone has to be close, so he lays out a trapwire to hold them back. In the meantime, Zekken has hopped into his ult and is clearing all of sight for his team. It is theirs, but what's going on in mid?
Sim's gonna get this kill now that Sean's.
Cage triggered.
I'm surprised that he got out that engagement winning.
Narrate is out of there, and the defense don't feel safe pushing out into these natural crossfire. They retreat and prepare for the take while Sen move into
Ahora,
the
ha
next part of
smokeado
the
muy,
game.
ha smokeado muy
Play back
pronto.
and spam the oh, wait, Zekken, where are you guys going?
Enemy.
Oh, watch out!
No. What just happened?
Oh my god, he ulted them.
Bro. GL, chaval. El retake con esto.
Wait,
Good
Nature's
fucking luck, bro.
not gonna
Good
lie.
fucking luck, bro.
Sen's game plan was good. Plant spike, run away, spam. But I don't know what two were thinking. Yeah, Zekken got a little too excited, but I don't think him not jumping would have changed anything. It was Vyse getting this kill that lost him the round. I mean, you tell me. How are you supposed to play for spam without any guns to spam with? Similar to Killjoy's lockdown, Vyse Steel Garden is best used on, especially when you know
100%.
that the enemy's playing that far back. On this map, Vyse can ink, but her specialty is supposed to be fighting for map control, especially the mains on most maps. Whether it's on A or Vyse will always have the advantage. She can time flash and swing whenever she wants.
Sí, lo tenían practicado el retake. No es muy bueno el content.
We're gonna see this flash play in ranked like a lot now.
Crazy.
Then the attackers just went A. The
Pero
next
¿cuál es
round
la
was
flash?
Pain.
Ah, la tiene aquí arriba.
We're gonna see this flash play in ranked like a lot now.
Crazy.
Then the attackers just went A the next round and caught some good timings on. But because EG's been off such a hot start,
Spotted
for
la
a
coach
second
de
off,
EG, sí.
where he's going to set up deeper than last round, while Omen spots mid and Vyse holds on to B.
Es que en B no entras, O sea, en B olvídate, en B olvídate. Tienes que tener shocks para eso. Por eso yo decía antes, o sea, esto yo creo que no lo vamos a ver tanto, porque van a llover shocks aquí. O sea, 100% va a haber un puto shock del Soba para destruir esto. Y otro shock para destruir esto. 100%. Vamos, 800% mínimo. O sea, lo mínimo que va a hacer es esto. Entonces yo creo que eventualmente vamos a shiftear hacia un meta en el que el Thorn esté aquí y este Thorn esté aquí, ¿sabes? En plan, justo aquí. Algo así. O sea, y que el muro sea algo de este estilo. En plan, que el muro esté aquí. Entonces tú lo que quieres es, vale, entra uno, pero está en las Thorns, y luego el resto que está atrás, quieres que vayan hacia la izquierda. Entonces que no puedan ir hacia la izquierda. Y tener, pues a lo mejor algo de este estilo. Algo así. Y que no puedan pasar. Y que llegue la rotación a tiempo. Porque ahora mismo todo el mundo está jugando así. Y obviamente esto está muy bien, ¿sabes? En plan, está muy fuerte. Pero le veo el problema de que el Soba va a meter shocks aquí y ya está, ¿sabes? Y se te va a ir esto. Y aunque tú tengas el muro, eventualmente podrás meterte, ¿sabes? Esa es la cosa. O mínimo un tío o dos se van a meter. La Jet y el Yoru.
Pretty far back in Sen 2-2-1.
Bro, ¿qué es esto? Y si dejas el muro ahí, los molis más adentro
How
también.
ballsy is Sim feeling?
Deep line.
Holy. Oh no.
Doesn't know he saw his elbow. That sucks.
In response to losing their smokes, Sen desperately needs to find space else. As the round started, the offense reconned and cammed mid. That's kind of theirs.
Y lo del doble smoker es muy importante. Bro, es que esta es la compo, pero con un Yoru,
The defense knows Sen are going to make him out, so Derek's hopped into vents and has activated his Aldro, clearing out question. Then on B, what kind of map control are they going to get? One wrong move and they're toast. Zekken's hoping someone peek, but Sen needs to make a decision. Sim's on his way with his op. Either go or not. Zelsis opts.
Y el Yoru puede baitear el... Es verdad que el Yoru puede baitear eso,
Yeah,
It's like the perfect spot.
yeah, you
Es
cannot
cierto,
go
tío.
for it.
You cannot don't do that.
Ooh,
Good shot.
this is their map.
What is happening?
This is their
This
map.
is their map.
Dude, oh man. man, they're getting so much value out of this Vyse.
Yo iba a ser meta por eso.
Abyss is...
Hey.
So Vyse can just simply stall too long. Pushing through the thorns is a
Es que
bad idea.
puede delayar
Jumping
mucho,
through the
tío.
smoke blindly into more thorns is a bad idea. And remember when I mentioned how pros cross the wall together?
La Vyse está rota, eh.
Sen literally had to bring their execute to a slow walk.
Ya he entendido por qué la Vyse está rota, bro.
Out, leaving Silva all by himself, forcing him to save, which he couldn't. Sen, take a time out to figure out how to deal with this big ass wall.
So, we're gonna build it. Who's gonna pay for the wall? 100%.
Hey, coach, do you think EG are going to keep putting that wall up? Yeah, I think they will. Just stop going B. Coming out of the timeout, the offense's new game plan worked. They just went A. Now, Ye did get a little ambitious and should have fallen back, but with an added neural theft and dimensional drift, the offense knew the site was theirs, but this round started to look like round 3. And Nature got a kill on the retake on Zekin, who was peeking for some reason again, and he activated his Steel Garden again.
Otra vez,
but
bro.
for the attackers, Narrate Slur came in at the perfect time.
He has no gun though.
Wow, but he got a kill with it. Here we go.
Oh, he got all.
Enemy remaining.
Sí, pues menos mal que viene el lurk, porque si no, madre mía.
So, Sen have recognized that going B is damn near impossible, and I think EG have started to pick up on what Sen are talking about, because this round initially looks the same as previous. The defense are set up in an early 2-1, while the offense are in their same 2-1 default. Sim even has his op still, and Bang is holding A again. He starts the round by pulling back a star, similar to the one I stole, but Sim plowing through it.
Will he get caught again?
Bang.
He like anticipated it.
Bang is. Oh, yeah, got it right back. He got revenge.
Instead of Sim following
Sim
a recon,
fraudulento, bro.
it was Ye following Sim, this time trade. He scooped up the op for himself and is posted on the line. But in the meantime, B's been pretty quiet. Having only shot a your decoy before it activated the wall, Superman feels like Sen are tired of getting pricked on B, and that this space might be free. But his buddy Ye is pretty comfortable. The odds that someone's in this area are pretty high.
Oh, this is a cheeky little angle. Uh-oh, he heard him.
It wasn't pretty, but Superman saved the day. So, now that A and B are definitely done for, we get to witness EG's mid-protocol in action.
A veces es como la Killjoy en el sentido de que tú usas las tazas para denegar un área y para llevarles a donde quieres en el setup. Pero es que es mejor porque puedes pegar una flash al contact de la utility. Sí, sí, sí. No, y una cosa que estoy viendo, sobre todo con la Vyse, es que como la está usando la gente, es mucho más en el sentido de que, por ejemplo, en ataque, tú no quieres las zarzas aquí. O sea, tú no quieres denegar esto. Quieres denegar esto. Y quieres denegar esto de aquí. En plan, quieres dejarles que estén aquí. O sea, te da igual que estén en estos espacios. Tú lo que quieres es que no te retaquen, o sea, evitar el fast float. Eso es lo más importante. Esa es la cosa, tío. Eso es lo más importante de la Vyse. Vyse en Haven, side de A. No sé. Es que, claro, no he visto, o sea, no he jugado. Es que no he praqueado. O sea, me gustaría jugar más con Vyse porque no sé muy bien en qué destacaría en cada mapa. Si juegas Vyse en Haven, no puedes jugar doble centinela y el gap de medio es enorme. Yo no la veo ahí.
This crossfire is finger licking good. And now because B's been shut down multiple times, Superman smokes heaven and he literally just leaves. The wall has ramp and no one is going to be bold enough to lurk up danger. And now back in it, Derek's only killed Cypher, who's usually been the lurker. So to be certain that no one's there, he rips his recon, it gets snapped, so he waits patiently for his friends to swing by.
Yeah, to be fair, I guess center more defense-sided comp.
Qué buena flash, tío.
So maybe their goal is like 4.
I think Derek's calling his teammates back to triple swing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Zekin.
Oh, Derek.
Y Derek.
Well, both guys popped off right there.
Teeth, what was so special about those mid-protocol? Derek just got lucky and killed 2 of them. It doesn't stop you, does it? Let's just say that this star that Ye pulled back to fight with means 1,000 words. Let me show you. So Sen were forced to full save, except for one Vandal. John QT bought it, tossed a Zekin, who bought full arm. Doing something like this can catch the defense off guard, who might just be looking to farm some eco. Which worked, almost. Sen's plan was to make a little pressure on the wing with these two, but their main priority was to fight mid with the lone rifle. John QT darted mid, which dragged over Sova to drone in response. It spotted close to Fish, but Superman might have been expecting a sheriff and swung. But regardless, he was fight. Now, Sen's lone rifle has dropped miles up mid. How are they going to get it? Well, they start by popping a cage and later a nebula to cloud the defense position, allowing John to recover the fall. But Superman's dark cover is going to cause a lot of problem. When this one way, the offense cannot push past it. Here's how it works. Sova in this setup, mid or a heaven player. When there's pressure made in mid, Sova joins it out. He says,
Pero qué producción,
"Oh, wow,
eh.
people are here." Then either Ye or Superman pop this one way, and with this top cat smoke, they both allow the defense to fight behind them and isolate either side from each other, which is they did.
But also EG just look like they know what they're doing. They do look like they know what they're doing.
Buah.
Nice try. Oh, really wants to fight that.
Cómo aíslan los duelos, tío. Lo que bien aíslan los duelos,
What happens if the offense just pushes past them? The plus EG never really have to worry about this side because
Yo creo.
making this jump is a ginormous commitment. So if you take perma-smokes on Cat and a one-way when they need on top of bookshelf, and mid is also now impossible to take. EG lock the attackers out of B, are forcing Sen mid-neck, which, spoiler alert, won't work. These protocols are impossible to counter on the fly, meaning Sen's only realistic option is to go away. So, see if they figure it out. It looks like they have. Zekin opens up the round by blindsiding a main alongside Jonky's recon. And there, but because of this pressure created on the Sentinels want to speed up in mid before EG have a chance to respond. So Narrate's cam clears close, and the bulk of the offense move out bookshelf, but Sim is down A, Nature down B, they don't see anything. Someone's got to be in mid, so Superman Jiggle starts taking pot shots, refreshes Top Cat smoke, and Derek even chips Zekin with a shot. Superman keeps peeking to confirm his suspicions, and EG's protocols are put into motion.
Damn, he just gunned him down.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Drone, one way y a volar.
Second there. Oh, that sucks.
Qué buen game plan. Qué buen game plan. Es muy parecido al de Fnatic, pero al revés. Porque el de Fnatic es empiezo en medio y luego voy mains. Y este es empiezo mains y luego voy medio. Qué buenos game plans, bro. Qué bien, tío.
It's so beautiful. Coach Potter is a maestro. The first layer of this mid reaction was Sova's drone. It pointed out exactly attacker headed, a Cypher on catwalk, and people scurrying away down library. So Ye popped his one-way in response, which made these first two kills layup. And you want to know what's better than Omen's blind? A big-ass laser flushing out the remaining attacker. Then, as long as Sim holds the right, Superman holds Cat, all they had to do was press the left click. Oh boy. Between these constantly refreshed smokes in mid, Vyse is set up on B, Sen's only remaining option is to go away. Evil geniuses are playing that fiddle. The Sentinels don't have a great bottom.
Qué buenas dos defensas, tanto de Fnatic como de EG.
I don't really know why.
Que el ataque de Energy, bro, ha sido muy bueno.
But maybe you could make an argument that B has a better post plant for bad weapons, especially when the defense have a cosmic divide for retake. But I don't know, it's hard to rush Vyse. Just go away. EG are still in their 2-1-2. If it ain't broken, don't fix. I mean, if it is broken, Sentinels should fix. Round 11 starts with Zekin immediately popping a
Claro, la pregunta es por qué coño no van a.
But there's a little bit of space. Sim
Fraudulento.
He's forced to retreat. And
Fraudulento, sí.
The Sentinels lock them out with a Razor Vine, and after a bit of waiting, the site is there. But with 2 ult on an attack-sided map, that should be the easy part. I'm just not convinced that these weapons... Oh, I guess if no one has guns, this is... But before the retake can even start, Zelsus gets caught out of position while the rest of the defense group up. He activates his Cosmic Divide, forcing the offense to play up and close on site, which is what they want.
Wow.
Not ready yet.
Es que esperan hasta el último segundo. Es que está muy bien el ulti, tío.
After 11 rounds, Sen have finally figured it out. B, forget it. It's impossible to hit against this Vyse. Mid has way too many smokes that are being refreshed to deal with, and the only round wins the offense have are on A. This site and hitting the 9-3 curse are Sentinel's only hope. Their plan is to slam A as full plants and use Sova's Hunter's Fury to play spam like they've done before. But the real difference maker in this story is Cypher. His job is to apply pressure and hold control in case the offense need to move out. More importantly, if he can anchor a defender here, there won't be a third rotate in for A. The round opens and get that stuff off my screen. The offense are contacting up main behind a pulled back star. And the defense don't do much either. But if you look, Sova started heaven anticipating an error. It's the only site Sen have had success on. But quiet, so he's back to mid, Omen back to B.
Lucas, el muro en B no se podía baitear con el clon de Yoru. Es lo que están intentando, Cero, pero están pendientes los otros. O sea, ¿sabes cuál es el problema? Que desde dónde tienes que tirar el clon de Yoru, ¿sabes? Lo tienes que tirar desde aquí. Entonces hay un tío aquí, pendiente. Está el Omen aquí pendiente de que el clon de Yoru no llegue. Entonces ellos están pendientes del clon de Yoru, tío. Esa es la cosa. O sea, sí, claro, lo están intentando, pero es que no pueden, no les dejan. No puedes usar esa atención para refraguearlo. Ya, pero es que pueden tener el operator. O sea, sí, claro. Sí, por supuesto, sí. Pero... O sea, tú piensa en todo lo que tienes que gastar para baitear el muro. Si llegas a baitearlo. O sea, tienes que gastar o una flash o que se te pueda morir uno o... Además, otra forma es como tú dices, poner el muro más adentro y el clon ya no molesta tanto. Claro, bro, porque lo puedes romper desde Narnia. Es que es muy difícil, bro.
Get someone following. Yay! Why did you smoke him off? Okay, well, Sim's out of there, but this commotion has dragged over Sova since he hasn't seen anything. And B-Site probably doesn't need help with this insane setup, so only takes so. A was Sen's last hope. But with 3 people here, this is just going to be as hard as B.
Un segundo. Está diciendo que Vyse es inútil. No, no. Vyse es la polla. Vyse está rota.
Okay, well, Bang is just insane. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know why we're not just waiting for the Heaven Smoke to fade, but EG should have won this round. Now, hear me out. Yes, Vyse wasn't a huge talking point in the second half of this video, but because of her wall on, she initiated this domino effect that destroyed Set. First, her site being closed for business, mid being a headache then to figure out, and A being stacked. Vyse's setups are too good. She's the future of Abyss, and she is hard to deal with.
Este personaje está muy potente, ¿eh?